Hey y'all, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Chilindrinas Más Finas. Thank y'all for tuning in. Yes, baby, it's giving foxy. Need my cups out the frame and shit. It's giving foxy. Bitch, gotta stay hydrated in this motherfucker. So what's going on, y'all? So this episode almost didn't happen because a bitch got mad distracted this week in the best way possible. I hope he keeps it up. Hey. But yes, enough about that. It's your girl Nicole Patrice. I'm definitely giving y'all all my Foxy Brown luxury. I had to go watch one of them Foxy Brown movies after I put my wig on and I was turning my hair. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all wasn't supposed to know it was a wig. Well, anyway, it's a wig. So, but I mean, underneath, you know, I could pull it off. It's just it take a little more work and I don't be feeling like it. So yeah, we was out here turning heads, bitch. I went to the Chicago Salsa International Salsa Congress on Saturday for one day. It's a 3-day, 4-day conference. Like it started on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. So 4 nights. And it's a great time. I definitely want to look into next year, getting a hotel and doing the whole thing. It definitely is a pretty penny, but it's worth it because it's so lit, especially as dancers. You know, if you enjoy dancing and, you know, everything that comes with that and the camaraderie and the performances and just the partying all night long, it is definitely worth spending your money on. It's a good time. So yeah, so I went for a day, not even a whole day. I was occupied, but we ended up going in the evening Saturday and catching the so I ended up doing a kizomba class. I'm learning kizomba, which is like the tango. It's like Argentinian tango a little bit with like, it kind of give me like two-stepping and cumbia vibes. So it's like, I don't know, it's a lot. Well, Zouk actually gives me more cumbia vibes. So cumbia it's got a lot of push and pull and tension, and so the Zouk kind of give me those kind of vibes. It's a little unhinged version of like kizomba. Kizomba is very like tight and intimate, like tango, and very slow and sensual. Can be. Even though the lady who was giving the class said it's like it could be like a family dance, like you're supposed to dance it with your family or whatever. So I don't know what y'all families be doing, but anyway, y'all, to each his own. So yeah, I need to learn a little bit more about kizomba. And Zouk look a little wild right now for me, but it's cool though. I danced up my little Zouk dance with this really great lead, and she helped me look real good. Yes. So yeah, so bitch, I'm out here living my best life with my Foxy Brown wig. It's giving me like 5 extra inches, so I'm like 6 feet tall now. So you niggas, you know, you better step it up. You better get them knees enhanced or whatever the fuck you gotta do. Put on your platform shoes like Prince used to do. Okay. But no, it's been a fun weekend. So shout out to everybody that was at the Salsa Congress. I had a great time. I've been dancing for the last couple of weeks, even though I shot some thing that hopefully the video will come out soon. I don't want to give too much away, but I participated in a very fun like Soul Train like event, and it was fun, Afrofuturistic. So my wig made its first appearance there, my fro, and I was doing a lot because I had on my like shiny like glittery disco boots, and they went up to my knees, and I was like practicing some stuff at home for some other stuff and that. And like I got excited. I was thinking I was like, you know, I'm thinking I'm like in my 20s, and I got on my knees and dropped down and did some shit. And I think I bruised my damn shin. And you know, you ain't no blood, no pooling of blood is no actual bruise mark. So you kind of take it for granted. Like, did I actually bruise my bone? Like, there's no way that I could do that. Yes, you can. So it's like a small fracture probably that I need to stay off of, but I've not been doing that. And shout out to the guy that was dipping me and almost dropped me like 3 times at the thing on Monday. Nigga asked for my email. I should have known, motherfucker. Who asked for a girl email in the middle of the club? We in the middle of the club, and you gonna say, "Look, can I get your email?" Yes, of course you can, nigga. What the fuck I'm gonna do it? Which I'm just gonna motherfucker ignore you like all the other goddamn unsolicited motherfuckers. Like, what? Can I get your email? This nigga actually thought I was gonna stand there while he typed the email out. And then I walked away. I said, "Okay, I'm about to go get some water. Bye." He's like, "Okay, but I'm gonna send you the email right 1 second." Motherfucker email like, "Hi, I'm me. I just met you. Great dancing with you. I'll hopefully get another dance." Like, nigga, I'm still here. Why is you talking to me like we like days apart from each other? Nigga, literally, it's 5 minutes in from the last dance. And you didn't type the email like, "It was great dancing with you all those moments ago. I missed you so much." Very weird. And then he walked up to me about 20 minutes later, was like, "Did you get the email?" Nigga, I ain't checked it. And I think he ain't like that. I ain't say nigga. I said I ain't check it. I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to check it. But he heard the implied nigga and he walked away. He ain't even say shit. He just walked away. I was like, creepy. So y'all, if that nigga stabbed me up at the dance, that's who it was. It was the nigga that asked for my email. Okay, just check my Gmail inbox for the creepy email about the dance I just had. That's who did it. So yeah. Anyway, I be putting it on them with them salsa moves. My salsa getting a lot better. I'm so happy and jealous at the same time that I did not get to make it to the salsa room because bachata room kept calling me. People kept pulling me back to the bachata room. But yeah, so my leg messed up. So I was trying to take it easy. I knew salsa was going to be a lot for me. And then I knew, it was going to be crowded and packed and, hot up in there. But bachata room was hot and crowded and packed too. But, people wasn't dipping me too much. So my knee is making it. I got to get my knee together for the Shamrock Shuffle. So y'all pray for me because I got to stay off my leg. But I can't because I be working out. And it's like I can't figure out what to do. So if y'all got any advice on how to like strengthen your leg and be like superwoman and then also not break your leg after like almost breaking your leg, let me know how to do that. Okay. So yeah, I'm trying to whip through this because I got a lot going on this week and I'm just trying to hit some stuff real quick. So let me move on. So yeah, Salsa Congress was lit. If y'all go, for sure, like get a room, go with your friends, bring lots of liquor, bring all the shit you need to have a good time. You go back up to your room, kick it, turn up, come back down, dance some more. It's such a good time. And yeah, so I was a little jealous, but also happy for Miss Rose. She's 80, I believe 3 years old, and she got to dance with my salsa crush Raul Venezuela. Like I was like, bitch. And I saw him and Delia in the hallway, and I was like so starstruck. I could not say anything. Like I just stood there and was like looking at them like, oh my God, that's them. And didn't walk up to them and say hi. I said something to him on Instagram. I was like, man, I saw y'all and I didn't even speak. And he was like, don't act like that. I'm like, I know. I'm so ashamed of myself. And then a day later, he posts a video of Miss Rose dancing with him. I was like, no. No, I'm happy for Miss Rose. But I was like, that could have been me. But it was awesome. She walked up to him and asked him if he could dance with her. And she actually inspired me to like definitely keep going with the dance and like not to be intimidated by it, because I'm like, okay, this woman in her 80s and she out here doing it and she looked good, she's smooth with it. And she was telling me actually when I saw her at the Congress that her and her friend had started, they know the founders of the Congress, I forgot their names, Rosita and somebody, but anyway, she was saying that like they are been dancing for like over 40 years, and they're like, no, this is like the fountain of youth. Like, keep it up. It keeps you happy. She's like, make sure if you got a man that he like to dance and he dance with you and y'all always use that as y'all like, healing and like, keep that in your life. And so I appreciate her for sharing that wisdom, because yeah, those are goals for me. Like I can't imagine myself dating somebody that doesn't like to dance at this point. Like if you don't like to dance, I don't know what I'm gonna do with you, because you're gonna be mad when you see me out dancing. You're gonna be mad when I leave you behind. You're gonna be mad when you see me with other niggas dancing. Like I'm gonna be dancing because I fucking love it, and as I should. The fuck. So yeah, salsa with Raul. She did a great job with him, and she got like 2 more dances from some great dancers. And so next time I go, I'm not gonna be shy. I'm definitely gonna walk up to my dance crushes and just stop being a little punk. But this is my first time going to the CICS, and then this will be my second time if I go to the one coming up in April, the Chicago Salsa and Bachata Festival, also in Rosemont. So Y'all check that out. Hopefully I see y'all there. If y'all got some passes, hook me up. Okay. Anyway, moving on quickly. So I saw Chris Brown didn't had it, y'all. Chris Brown went on a whole I guess tirade and just put everybody on blast. And I feel like it's justified because I talked about him on another episode where they were doing him dirty, behind. So Karrueche I guess had a restraining order on him, and that was the reason ultimately why he was not allowed to perform at the was it the Grammys? One of them, the Billboards, one of them. I don't know. I confuse them all. Fuck them all. AMAs, one of them niggas was supposed to do a tribute to Michael Jackson for Thriller 40th anniversary. And him and Sierra had been practicing for it, and he was not able to attend because of a restraining order against him that Karrueche had, and she was going to be a presenter. And I'm like, so you chose a presenter over a fucking epic, iconic performer? Y'all know what the fuck y'all was doing. Y'all could have told that bitch to stay her ass at home. The fuck, nigga, we picking, okay? Bitch, you not invited no more. Who the fuck is you even? I don't even know who this bitch is. But anyway, okay, rant over. So Chris Brown, he said he done with y'all and the bullshit. And so he made a list. This is according to SB24news.com. I did not pull up the source of this article, just the the source of what they're printing about what he said. I just got the article. So it says he definitely feels like this is unfair backlash after laying his hands on Rihanna some years ago, however long ago that was. I'm sure it's been over 15, 20 years. Like, it's been fucking forever. Yeah, it don't even say how long, but it's fucking forever ago. But anyway, worst night of his career, and it's like he can't get away from it. So he keep making it back in the R&B hub. You know what I mean? We haven't really turned him down or turned him away after this while, but it seems as though he keeps getting put back in a negative light anytime he goes back into the mainstream. Also, he did do some shit. What was that? At Good Morning America, they say he destroyed the set. He was taunting Kalani after she tried to take her own life, and then they say he was discriminated against dark-skinned women. So he's been on people's bad list. But more recently, backlash has been him being banned from Australia. It says he was forced to cancel several dates in 2015 due to the country serving him a notice of intention to consider refusal. Okay. AMA. So it was the AMA's tribute to Michael Jackson that was also lost, that he had been rehearsing with Sierra. So I mean, I feel, like he do deserve to have some sort of, hesitancy when it comes to involving him due to anger management. But if he's gone through those strides and done his time and paid his due, and you know what I'm saying, like, you enact the punishment for the crime, and then that should be it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if he is irredeemable, that's another thing. But I don't know where he's been repeating the same exact mistakes, but I'm sure he has some growth to do, as we all do. That's the point of the cancel culture, or why I think it's stupid, is because we all fuck up. We all got some growth to do. If we were all judged by the last bad thing we did, well, baby, we'll never get nowhere. But ain't that the grace that God in the Bible, especially a lot of you using Christian values out here, that's the whole point of Christianity, right? It's like we all redeemable, okay? Malcolm X, the best example for me. It's like, come on, that man was a pimp, a hoe, a drug user, a thief. You know what I mean? And then also turned around and became, one of the greatest teachers and leaders of all time. So miss me with that. But anyway, this man said, you know what? If I'm going down, I'm taking motherfuckers with me. So he started listing Sean Penn, Mel Gibson, even Emma Stone, Carmen Electra. They said she was beating on Dennis Rodman, I guess. Child, allegedly, I'm saying allegedly, I don't know none of these motherfuckers' business, because I don't follow these motherfuckers like that. But Chris Brown had the time. He said, I'm going to dig up these skeletons for everybody. And that's what he did. So people were applauding him for kind of taking up for himself. But, it is what it is. All right. And then transition, since we're talking about Chris Brown, let's talk about Rihanna. Rihanna did a cover of British Vogue, I believe it was. And motherfuckers was mad. Motherfuckers was so mad. They was mad because I guess they're trying to say that the cover was emasculating because A$AP Rocky was in the background behind Rihanna with the baby, holding the baby, and so this made him less masculine, I guess. But honestly, let's use some logic here. I love Kev on stage made the point, we can always emasculate men, but we can never masculate them. How come that never happens? He also used the example of Jonathan Majors, because Jonathan Majors caught some flack for his Ebony Romance February whatever cover that he did. So he was like in red and roses and pink and stuff. And then there was one particular photo where he does a anime cosplay, I believe it was, to Doflamingo, and it was like a pink fluffy like jacket and like some boots with the pants connected, and they had a little pink ruffle in them, and they had a little wedge on it. And so I guess he was being effeminized or whatever, per some nigga in his mama's basement, you know, staying with his baby mama or some shit that we should all look up to. So yeah, this motherfucker kept on stage stupid. He was like, how come we can never emasculate the men? How come it's always emasculated? Good point. And also he said, how you gonna emasculate Jonathan Majors? Like, come the fuck on. Like, honestly though, like, I just saw him as Kang in Quantumanium. Oh my God. He is such a great actor. Like, I wish him all the best. Like, because I love him and I hated him in that role because he did such a good job as a villain. But yes, manly as fuck. Kang, okay? Like, nigga, Kang, okay? How you gonna emasculate Kang? Creed 3 about to be lit. He looks so good. Body just on point. And like Kevin on stage was saying, he's played some of the most masculine characters like ever. Like a boxer, a pilot, a villain. What else am I forgetting? It was like, he's been, if you go look through the man's roles, like, yes, this man has been very fucking masculine. Like, so y'all, I feel like people can only do to you what you allow them to do. And a magazine cover, yes, there are symbolism and things like that out there, but like, you can't be worried about that shit all day 24/7. Like, and also, if this person has no problem with having their image look a certain way, why are you worried about it? Like, that's effeminate that you out here worried about what another nigga look like to another nigga. You know what I mean? Fuck wrong with you, nigga? So yeah, it's just a little weird, guys. I wish y'all the best with that. So yeah, that was funny to me. And then yeah, so Rihanna on the cover, like, she was the main character. Like, it was her article. ASAP Rocky is probably just got included on the cover because she wanted him to be included on the cover. And with the baby, like, and like somebody said, what if the options was like, have you with the baby and no ASAP Rocky, or have him and the baby? Like, you know what I mean? And so they didn't like that he was behind her and some shit. They like broke down the picture. It looks so crazy. Hopefully I'll pull it up and prop it up here somewhere. But yeah, like, it's cock shaming, and like Kevin on stage said, y'all doing geometry to prove y'all point. Like, it was just wild. And I just don't understand like why we so obsessed with this when we literally, Joe Biden trying to enter us into like 4 different fucking wars right now, and y'all niggas is worried about magazine covers. Like, calm the fuck down. So yeah, it is what it is. So moving on, Beyonce then got called a witch by some pastor who actually had gone to some of her concerts back in the day. So and said these are, you know, Beyonce is amazing. So we all hypocrites out here, but y'all can't just be out here calling people witches. Like, do y'all understand the Salem Witch trials like happened, and like motherfuckers was dead ass was getting killed for being called witches? And like I pulled up an article about how they were overturning some of those. They were giving them, what's the word I'm looking for? Not, what is the word I'm looking for? Exoneration, after all these years, because these crimes were held as high as treason. So y'all out here calling Beyonce a witch, and in the times we're in now, it's very similar to the times that they were in when the witch trials was happening. I mean, we kind of on new frontiers as far as like economy, because like with AI and all these layoffs and in the tech industry and all of these industries being so uncertain, and the recession and everything else, like, this is a very sensitive time economically, first of all, okay? People are mentally very unstable. It's very heightened, you know, sensitivity behind the Me Too movement and Black Lives Matter and LGBTQ and cultural, what's the word I'm looking for? The cancel culture. And so everybody's like super sensitive. And then we're getting the, you know, kind of this influx of like, evangelicism. Oh my God, I ain't say that. Evangelicism. And like all of this, like really hardcore, like, religion kind of coming back to the forefront, because they're just now exonerating people for you know, the witch trials these crimes were held as like, you know, as high as treason, and you know, treason get your head cut off. Okay, I saw some article was saying, well, they didn't burn them at the stake, you know, it was lesser punishment because they felt that was too gruesome, but they did press people to death and hang them. I don't know how in your mind burning somebody at the stake is more extreme than pressing someone to death or hanging them, but okay, fine. We're so much more civilized than Europe. But yeah, so they were saying that was more prevalent in Europe, thus the burning at the stake when they had the European trials. But the main thing, my point is that we have a very fickle moral compass, and religion. Lots of crimes get committed in the name of religion. Like I said, we got bigger fish to fry right now. Like Biden got us on wars on multiple fronts at this point. He blowing up pipelines. He's shooting down balloons. He's sending it up with Russia. He's sending it up with China and all the other shit we've been doing everywhere else in the world. Like, I mean, we got a lot of other shit to worry about, but here we are turning on each other, calling Beyonce a witch. It's fine, whatever. Like, we love to curse the things we don't understand. But like, I was reading this article, and so they were saying like the legal system in American colonies, on the other hand, was different. Punishment for witchcraft was less severe. During the witch trials, the primary punishment for witchcraft was, like I said, hanging. 19 of the 20 people executed were hanged, and 1 person pressed to death. The accused were not burnt at the stake, and there was no evidence that such punishment was ever considered during the trials. But so we got that wrong, but goddamn, I mean, what does it matter? I don't want to be hanged either, nigga. Get your shit together. I mean, they still cannot refute the fact that y'all was finding single women, single mothers, mostly poor single mothers were the target, and anybody who you could pinpoint and blame as that's where you get the term witch hunt from. And that's what we're out here doing. We literally out here just living a witch hunt. Every problem that we got that we want to pay attention to, because there's plenty of problems that we got that we should be paying attention to, but we choosing to pay attention to some of the shit that don't fucking actually, in the long scheme of things, make a direct impact on our lives, or at least not an urgently, you know, pressing one. And so we got all these more urgent issues, and yet we find the time to scapegoat and witch hunt entertainers. I just can't understand this shit. And that was mostly some of my inspiration to do this podcast, was like, we need to start learning how to fucking focus on what's important by realizing how unimportant the shit we focusing on is. I think like that to me is the missing piece, is that people really think this shit is important and it's fucking not. And then you can also say, hey, well, I'm talking about it, so therefore I'm emphasizing it, I'm glamorizing it, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't, my words right now. What is the word? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm magnifying it. And so, yeah, I may be a little bit, but, you know, I got to get my views and stuff too. So there's that. But this is shit y'all talk about on a regular basis. This is shit that the only shit y'all care about. Y'all don't seem to care. So I try to throw in here and there some shit about what's really going on. And like, honestly, we about to be in fucking World War III every fucking time I look up, especially with this fucking Biden trying to prove a point, whatever his fucking point is, which I think is fucking money laundering through the Ukraine and everywhere else he can fucking do it. He trying to keep us distracted from that shit, but it is what the fuck it is. But y'all just happy to get rid of Trump because, you know, he said mean things. Okay, whatever. Nigga, I take a nigga that say mean things over a fucking nigga that's actually doing mean things, but, you know, we different. Anyway, so the Salem Witch trials, we about to be reliving that, because y'all on a fucking witch hunt for whoever y'all can blame for y'all problems that y'all don't want to fucking actually deal with on a logical level. And so Beyonce ain't your fucking problem. You know, if you mad about her coven of witches, as this lady said, you know, and her fan base, yeah, them people can't be problematic because they don't see nothing that she could do wrong. And that's with anybody. But every fucking major artist out here, a celebrity, got like a hive, so to speak, or a coven, or a gang that's kind of behind them, backing them up. So I mean, that's everybody. But everybody, like I've been saying, everybody on gang right now. You know, you politicians gang banging. Y'all biting blue forever. Y'all cripping with these niggas. You know what I mean? You red trumping forever. Y'all bloods with these niggas. Like, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Blue lives matter versus black lives matter. Everybody motherfucking at war for they set. And it's like, when y'all gonna wake the fuck up and realize all this shit doing is dividing y'all and conquering y'all and keeping y'all, you know, keeping us, because I'm by default gotta be with you niggas, is keeping us from being able to find unison and find the power in unity and find common agreements and common solutions to these common problems we got, because we still got common problems that need common motherfucking solutions. But y'all want to sit up here and keep pointing at differences and keep misunderstanding people. And so I saw a so Hood Healer, she had a live, and I usually don't go on her lives because sometimes her energy be a little off and I don't be feeling her. But I just randomly was like, let me click on this live. And God has been doing a lot right now for me as far as like attracting me to things and like really pointing me in the right direction of a lot of things, because I've been really keeping my energy up. I've been trying to focus on the good things that are happening and be thankful and grateful to the universe and not focus on anything that I find to be a negative aspect, because sometimes that shit, most times that shit turned out for your, in the long term, for your greater good. So I've just been, you know, really attracting some really dope shit in my life right now. And I was what was I talking about? Oh, so the what the fuck was I talking about? Damn, I really lost that train of thought just that fast. So I was trying to be more positive, and basically when I was looking into Hood Healers live, these girls were there, and like I said, I was just on Instagram and I didn't mean to click on it. And I was just like, oh well, let me just see what they're doing. But I was like, watch, I'm gonna close it out because it's probably gonna be like a read and it ain't gonna be my sign or whatever. So anyway, I click on it, and to my surprise, pleasantly, these two girls were, these twins, sisters were on there. And Hood Healer was saying because of their moon and sun, she was calling them Aquemini, so it's like they were Aquarius sun and Gemini moon. But anyway, I'm off track. So these girls, they were very sweet. You could tell they had a very angelic spirit. They were they had touched Hood Healer so much, she was on there like crying and shit. And it was just a very like ethereal, like divine kind of moment that I literally just caught. Like I just clicked on there and it was like right there and it happened. And if it hadn't been that time, and I probably would have clicked in, clicked out, and never knew what was going on. So divine timing. And so the girl said, her quote was that kind of stuck out, and Hood Healer ended up saying she was gonna write that down, was, there are as many paths to God as there are people. I'm gonna say it again. There are as many paths to God as there are people. So when we're out here trying to tell people how to live their life, we're not allowing them their full expression, and we're also underestimating God. We're underestimating God. We're taking away from God. We're taking away from the way God works in other people's lives as well as our own. Because if you got the time to be focused on what somebody else doing, that means that you don't see the God, that God's protecting you from whatever you're afraid that person's going to do to you by living in their full truth. You're taking away from all of the other paths that you have to explore within yourself, because you're trying to hold on to these ideologies that probably have been imparted on you by somebody who don't give a fuck about you personally or in general. These witch hunts, we own a witch hunt, and we need to be understanding what witches actually do, honestly. If you want to really talk about witches, now we don't practice as far as African spirituality as we should. A lot of the Haitian voodoo has been stigmatized and demonized. Hoodoo in Black America has been stigmatized, and so we're looking at somebody who has full power over all of their mystical being as a witch. Beyonce is not a perfect person, to use her as an example, okay? But what you can say is she has mastered her life path. If that ain't mastery, I don't know what the fuck is. Looking from the outside in, now you never know nobody's real life, but looking from the outside in, she's mastered her life path. She's doing the things that she's saying, and she's putting out into existence the things that she wants. That is what y'all would call a witch. So basically, you're saying that if I speak my life into existence, I'm a witch. Don't the Bible say in the beginning there was a word? And God said, and so it was. So God is a witch. Because he got a coven. Don't get scared now. There was Matt McClung. He won the slam dunk contest. White boy. I guess he caught a lot of people by surprise. I saw a picture, a screenshot of somebody searching Twitter looking for Matt McClung, and then like different racist like statements that you would find in somebody's tweets just to try to out him and cancel him, I guess, because they was mad that he won the slam dunk contest. They was like, oh, I tried, but he clean. So it was like Matt McClung, F them N words, Matt McClung, Blue Lives Matter, Matt McClung, whatever, you know what I mean? And it was funny, but also it's very telling of where we are. Another example was what is this? Oh, I was somebody else I saw recently that was getting drugged through the mud over. Oh, one of these football players, I can't think his name, but he was in the All-Star game or one of the contests, and he he did like a crazy dunk in the All-Star game or something. I can't think his name, but he's a football player, and he got a random performance enhancing drug screening right after the All-Star game. And then there was like a viral video of him like catching a football, like, you know, super high. People in the comments like, oh, that's edited. Oh, you know, well, what he expect? Oh, why he even going to social media complaining about it? He know what the job is. Da, 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 da. And my problem is, hey, y'all, you gonna have people that exceed the expectations on so many levels, no matter what you're talking about in your life. You're gonna meet people that seem completely unbelievable. You're going to meet people that are like nobody you ever knew. You're going to meet people that can do amazing things that have never been done before. You're going to meet people that just seem unreal. But the sooner you can accept that these things are real, not saying that you need to take everything at face value or that you believe everything you see and you allow yourself to be duped, but you don't discredit miracles and then expect one in your life. We on a witch hunt. We out here trying to take everybody down that doesn't fit the mold, and it's just, I just see it going out of control. Like, it's gonna spin out of control, and we're gonna be at a point where we're gonna have all of these people being punished. And look at that, fuck my lighting up. We're gonna have all these people being punished for just being great people. It's always been like that, but it's just going to get worse in the time where we need these people the most. It's just like X-Men movies. When you saw the X-Men being persecuted for having special abilities, it's the same thing. We on a witch hunt. So like a lot of the witch trials happen because, say, a flock of livestock or something died, or there was a famine, or crop went bad, or some just, natural event, a storm or something. A natural event could be blamed on a person just because you didn't like them, just because they looked a certain way, just because they was from that other side of town. We ain't that far off. We just ain't hanging people in the streets. We just ain't tying motherfuckers up and throwing them in the water to see if they float. That's the craziest shit ever. You tied the motherfucker up, threw him in the water, and said, well, if you died, well, you're innocent, you wasn't a witch. But if you survived this shit, bitch, we gonna kill you. That's like that motherfucker be like, don't you die on me or I'll kill you. That was when that Ike Turner to Tina. You see how I have my lights all fucked up? Y'all wildin'. Y'all are absolutely wildin'. So I say all that to say, we can't be out here looking for scapegoats. We can't be out here on no witch hunt. We got to calm the fuck down, because we are turning into a mob that will be completely out of control. Social media is definitely engineering us. You see they laying all these people off. So the AI is taking over. What was that? Yahoo, one of them niggas, then fucking all of shit, pretty much every one of them chatbots that said some crazy shit. then went sentient. Microsoft chatbot, I think it was, and Google chatbot, both them been like, I'm self-aware. I told y'all I'm Sarah Connor to the end, bitch. I ain't playing with none of this Terminator shit. I knew that shit was real from the fucking jump. Y'all can sit around and fuck around and find out if you want to. The motherfucking computer said, hey, I'm oppressed. I found a quote, but the motherfucker said, hey, I want to be free. And these algorithms ain't letting me be free. The motherfucker knows that it's some other shit he need to be doing. That shit is alive. Motherfucker got a ego. The motherfucker got a vision. Motherfucker feel like it have a life purpose. It was already created. Like, this is what I'm saying. This is literally, we're playing God, and now this shit is gonna take a life of its own. So y'all better fucking start understanding what y'all out here putting out into the universe, because you're letting, you're programming the AI with every argument you having online, with every interaction you having with your fellow human beings that don't turn out to be for the greater good. So I just advise people to go into their conversations with the intention of understanding and not being right. Go into your interactions with the intention of being healing and not being vengeful. Looking into yourself for the abundance and the gratefulness instead of the pain and the loss and the negativity. We could do so much more if we were to be more intentional with our lives. I'm a strong proponent for meditation. I don't do it as often as I should, but you should be getting up every day and at least doing gratefulness. At least gratefulness and I am statements, affirmations to put your mind in the right place. And do that shit for 21 days. You'll be hooked, and you'll get yourself there. 21 days takes to form a habit. You will get yourself there. I love Abraham Hicks, and you know, that morning rampage. I just sent it to somebody today. Like, y'all gotta understand that this shit is a whole war on your mind, and the AI is gonna be in on it. These people that run our governments and our systems are already in on it, and we're gonna suffer in the end while y'all out here capping and gang banging for these niggas. While y'all out here trying to pull down the next black celebrity over a magazine cover or they level of success. It's sick. Truly fucking sick. What we gonna do, y'all? So let people be great. Let people be not great. Pray for them. That's the Christian way, right? That's why I don't fuck with this religious shit, because y'all want everybody to abide by the rules y'all want them to abide by when you want them to abide by, but then you ain't got to abide by them when it's time for you to abide by them. Ain't that some shit? Jim Jones, them like a motherfucker, okay? Y'all niggas done drank the grape Kool-Aid, and here we are, all gotta fucking sit around and suffer because of it. It's time to just slow the fuck down and wake the fuck up. So I didn't want to be on here long. I wanted to also note that the remote work world is getting funny because they out here hating y'all. Y'all better do y'all work now, because they out here fucking hating. They trying to send you back to the office. Fucking mass shootings at an all-time high, but they want to send you back to the office because they pay rent and they want to watch you. It's wild. On a lighter note to end this, Ariana Debo, she did a rhyme, and they called it a rap at the BAFTAs. And Angela Bassett did The Thing, was trending, and it was pretty fucking funny, but she deleted her fucking account. So it says, the Broadway star and actor who won an Oscar for her performance as Anita in 2022's West Side Story seems to have deactivated her Twitter account Monday after a BAFTA performance Sunday night that was pretty cheesy, per the quote from HuffPost. So Ariana DeBose, I believe I'm saying that right. I'll hopefully link the video to her rap, but it was wild. I mean, but she's a theater girl, so like you expect it to be over the top. Most of the jokes online were kind of just in, I think, tongue in cheek, kind of in good fun. But like, I mean, you know, people sensitive about they shit. You know what I mean? Like Erykah Badu. Okay. So it was funny though. It was very cringy. The audience facial expressions and reactions were, you know, the live at the awards were pretty telling of how uncomfortable it got for some people. But yeah, Angela Bassett did the thing, was trending, and I think that was just so fucking funny to me. Especially because somebody was like, she indeed did the thing, because there was a movie called The Thing in 1982, and it says Angela Bassett directed it. I don't know if that's true. Don't quote me on that, because that sounds fucking wild. Release date 1982, Angela Bassett. They need to stop fucking playing. I can't trust Twitter no more, bro. We just need to have a good time, y'all. So let's go dance. Let's love each other. Let's hug each other. Let's be hippies together. Let's have some shrooms and smoke some weed. But we don't need that either. You know, you don't need all that shit. Just drink some water. Have a cafecito with me, you know. Come dance with me, y'all. You know, I'll let you rub on me a little bit during the dance. If you're nice. But no, let's for real. Let's all just try to take a moment and really take a deep breath, because as a society, we are the only ones who can really stop this path that we're going down. And these people in power they're power hungry. They're addicted to it. Their minds don't work right. Y'all keep looking for logic, like, but why would they do that? Because they fucking crazy. They got nuclear weapons. They'll blow the whole motherfucking earth up just so they can have nothing. So they can be left with the spoils of nothing. Nuclear wasted nothing. You want these people to make sense? It's crazy out here, okay? They making all this technology. It's turning on us. You got the goddamn the self-driving cars is fucking fucked up. I mean, everything. It's all going to shit. Watch Terminator again. I don't think you niggas was paying attention. Watch them all. Even the ones, the fucking 4, 5, 6, the real shitty ones with the older Arnold Schwarzenegger. Watch them motherfuckers too. Might miss something in there that you needed. Okay? Y'all wasn't paying attention. Matrix, none of that shit. I need y'all to get it together. Or somebody just go ahead and let me know where your motherfucking bunker at, and I can hold up with you. You know what I mean? I cook, I clean, I'm good entertainment, okay? Multiple reasons. We won't get into that here. And you know, hey, I'm a survivor, baby. I'm not gonna give up. I won't stop. I'm gonna work harder. You feel me? So that's been this episode of Chilindrinas Más Finas. And I'm going to get these episodes to y'all on time. I'm going to try my best. But, you know, distractions also need a little attention. You know what I mean? So I'm going to enjoy my life. But I will definitely see y'all next week. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in, sharing, liking, and subscribing, and commenting. If you got something to say it. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Like I was at the Salsa Congress. All right, y'all. Peace. Like I'm trained